पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः पुरुषोत्तमविभागयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलम् अधःशाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्. Shri Krishna explains the material world in a graphical manner. He compares the material world to an upside down Ashwatha tree. The roots of the tree are above as it has its source in the God. The fruitial activities in the Vedas are like its branches and leaves. Adashordvam prasrutastasya shakaah गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवाला अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्माणुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके. The tree irrigated by the three modes of material nature, that is three gunas. These modes of material nature create sense objects that are like birds on the tree.
रूपमस्येह ततोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिः न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा.
अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा. This symbolism, the embodied soul, suffering in this material world, only keeps perpetuating its bondage here. Shri Krishna explains that the acts of detachment must be used to cut down this tree.
अतः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः.
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यदा प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी. After detaching from the material world, we must search from the base of the tree, which is the Supreme Lord Himself. Finding the source, we must surrender to Him.
निर्मानमोहाजितसङ्गदोषा अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत्.
One who is free from illusion, false prestige and false association, who understands the eternal, who is done with the material lust and is freed from the duality of happiness and distress, and who knows how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attains to that eternal kingdom. न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. Krishna says, neither the sun nor the moon nor fire can illumine the supreme abode of mine. Having gone there, one does not return to this material world again. Mamaivamsho jivaloke जीवभूत सनातनः. मैं षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. Supreme Personality of God says, the embodied souls in this material world are my external fragmental parts, but bound by material nature, they are struggling with the six senses, including the mind. Shariram yadavapnoti यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः. As the air carries fragrance from place to place, So does the embodied soul carries mind and the senses with that when it leaves the old body and enters the new one. Shrotram chakshuhu sparshanam cha rasanam घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयान् उपसेवते. Using the sense perceptions of the ears, eyes, tongue and nose, which are grouped around the mind, the embodied souls, the objective of the senses. Utkramantam sthitam vapi भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः. The ignorant do not perceive the soul as it resides in the body and as it enjoys sense object, nor do they perceive it when it departs, but those who possess the eyes of knowledge can behold it.
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्ति आत्मन् अवस्थिकम्
यतन्तोऽपि अकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्ति अचेतसः. Striving yogis too are able to realize the soul enshrined body. However, those whose minds are not purified cannot cognize it even though they strive to do so. यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयते अखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्.
Supreme Lord says, I am like the brilliance of the sun that illuminates the entire solar system. The radiance of the moon and the brightness of the fire also come from me, that you should know.
गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधीः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः.
The Almighty says, permeating the earth, I nourish all living beings with my energy. Becoming the moon, I nourish all plants with the juice of life.
अहं वैश्वनरो भूत्वा प्राणिनामदेहमाश्रितः प्राणश्च मायुक्तः पचाम्यहं चतुर्विधम्.
Sri Krishna explains that it is I who take the form of the fire of digestion in the stomachs of all living beings and combine with the incoming and outgoing breaths to digest and assimilate the four kinds of food.
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तः स्मृतिज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैः सर्वाहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृत वेदविदेह चाहम्.
The Supreme Personality says, I am seated in the hearts of all living beings, and from me come memory, knowledge as well as forgetfulness. I alone am to be known by all the Vedas and am the author of the Vedanta and the knower of the meaning of the Vedas.
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते.
There are two kinds of beings in creation. The Kshar means perishable and the Akshar means imperishable. The perishable are all beings in the material kingdom. The imperishable are the liberated beings.
उत्तमः पुरुषस्तु अन्यः परमात्मेति उदाहृतः
यो लोकत्रयम् आविश्यः बिभर्ति अव्ययः ईश्वरः.
Besides this is the Supreme Divine Personality, who is the indestructible Supreme Soul. He enters the three worlds as the unchanging controller and supports all living beings.
यस्माक्षरम् अतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि च उत्तमः
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
Supreme Lord says, I am transcendental to the perishable world of matter and even to the imperishable soul. Hence, I am celebrated both in the Vedas and the Smritis as the Supreme Divine Personality.
यो मामेवम् असम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
Sri Krishna concludes that those who know me without doubt as the Supreme Divine Personality truly have complete knowledge. O Arjun, they worship me with their whole being.
इति गुह्यते मम शास्त्रम् इदम् उक्तं मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत.
In this chapter, at last, Sri Krishna says, I have shared this most secret principle of the Vedic scriptures with you, O sinless Arjun. By understanding this, a person becomes enlightened and fulfills all that is to be accomplished.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्याया योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः. ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.